Quote of the day, November 19th, 2025.
Oftentimes, we have been told that attendance is mandatory. It is required. It is the bare minimum. But living this life that we live, walking this path that we walk, trying to achieve the goals that we are trying to achieve, we know how weary we can be. Today, I want to talk about being present. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Endure, Believe, Rise. I hope this message reaches you in good energy. I hope you and your loved ones are in good health. Quote of the day: showing up has been drastically underrated. When you are tired, when your mind is occupied, when you don't feel like it, showing up in times like these means the world. If you're having one of these moments and you showed up, I'm proud of you. The Catalyst. Song of the day, found by Cody Jinks. You know, there's so many quotes, phrases, metaphors, and teachings that talks about attendance and how it is something that is the bare minimal to get to success. And I don't disagree with that. However, I believe I have experienced where people have been belittled because they have only shown up. It has been phrased that all you did was show up. And I want to celebrate. I want to congratulate. I want to educate how difficult that can be and why it's important for us to acknowledge we have overcome a battle by showing up. I can go to all kinds of extremes. You talk about the passing of loved ones, the loss of a job. I can talk about health being deteriorated, getting some bad news about your health. I could talk about flat tires or automobile troubles. I can even talk about simply not being able to get your favorite latte, espresso, or coffee in the morning. Maybe your dog tore up something before you left home. You had to fix that or clean it up before you left. It could be a million things, even something as crazy and severe as flooding in your apartment or home, electricity not working and your food is rotting because the refrigerator is going to not function while you're at work. These are things that will occupy your mind. These are things that will cause you stress and to be tired. Natural, human. And for some people, these are things that will make you not show up. And I'm not saying that you're wrong for not. Your loved one passes away, who doesn't take time to grieve? If you get some bad news, a bad health report from your physician, who wouldn't want to take a moment to figure out where to go from here? What I'm saying is there are people who have decided that the thing that they want in life, no matter what news they get in the morning, no matter what message they receive throughout the day, no matter what circumstance finds itself on their doorstep, they're going to show up. Now, showing up and being there are two different things. Just because you are in the building doesn't mean you showed up. Just because you are present doesn't mean that you showed up. Just because you were there does not mean that you showed up. And again, I get it. There are some days where it will be impossible to show up. But I want to talk about what it means to show up. That doesn't just mean physically being there or mentally being there, emotionally, spiritually, or spiritually being there. It means all of you is in that moment, dedicated to that task to achieve that goal. And that's something worth celebrating. Far too often has it just been glanced over where they were here. Far too often has it not been celebrated that someone gave their 100% when they didn't have to. And if we're being honest, if we're just being 100% honest, there's not a day that goes by where we have to give our 100%. Truly, is there? Unless our back is against the wall, our feet is on the fire, unless the roof is coming down over our head, well, we can just scale it back. We can just go through the motions. No one's going to call us out if 99% of the time we do show up and there's that 1% we don't. But we should be able to call ourselves out. We should be able to tell self, you're not showing up right now, are you? You're not present and accounted for, are you? You're not here right now, are you? You didn't show up. Showing up makes a heck of a difference. Showing up should be celebrated. It should be elevated. It should be acknowledged. Now, I don't want to sit here and say just because you showed up, you're going to win. I do not want to set that false narrative that just because you stepped on the battlefield, the battle is yours. You stepped on the field, so you've won the game. You've got in the ring, so the match is yours. No, this is not the same as winning. This is not the same as achieving your goal that you want. No, this is not that. But this is the stone that starts the avalanche to the momentum that will carry you forward into what you hope to accomplish. The first battle is over. You look down and your feet are firmly planted on the battlefield. The first battle is over. You look down and your feet are firmly planted in the classroom. The first battle is over. You look down and your feet are firmly planted at work. The first battle is over. You showed up. You've already got one victory. Congratulations. Now let's go get another, and another, and another. I know that you might be tired, and I know your mind might be occupied, and I know that you probably don't feel like it. But if you're going through one of those moments, you have something that is pulling you away from your goal, and you decided to show up anyway, I'm proud of you. And more importantly, you just won. Now, let's go get another victory. All right, guys, I need you to take care of yourselves. Please, be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.